of the cylinder heads off on Saturday night because we were curious to see more or less what's going on. And we came to the realization that I believe it's cylinder number 6. We butted one of the rings and it lost compression in that cylinder. So pistons didn't look bad with the bore scope. So the guys have torn the trans out, getting ready to get this motor yanked out, and then we can kind of see what's going on. And, you know, hopefully it's not too bad. Maybe we can just slap a, you know, stock piston in this thing, clean it up, and send it again.
Be the only one choosing.
What?
You all look together.
I think I told you about the
US.
What are we discussing?
US Street Nationals. Go up and see our boy Victor.
Are you going, Frank?
Absolutely.
Are you going, Colin?
I'll be there.
Adam, are you going?
Yes.
Here we go.
Joe, are you going?
For sure.
I don't know if I'm going.
Lion sack of shit.
Whoa, you can't curse on here, dude. This is a family
sack
channel.
Of crap.
Well,
there you go.
that's more acceptable.
Leave it. I guess that's okay.
So what are we doing?
Yeah, good. We're gonna see what went kablooey. We had a little incident on the dyno. Had a little blow by after the pull. I mean, granted, it is a bone stock engine, and we were trying to push it to the limit.
All right, so we're hanging out in the engine room here with Joe, going over what transpired on the dyno the other night.
Yeah, so you know, we were running the car on the dyno. New Year's Eve, we were pushing the car a little bit more, you know, than we were on the previous video. We got it up to about 15, 16 pounds of boost. A little bit more timing. We made 755 horsepower, 750 torque. Everything's feeling great. So just last week we decided to, you know, push it a little bit more. We got up to about 17 pounds of boost. A little bit more timing, not much, maybe a degree. So obviously our turbo's on the big side. We have a 1.4 AR housing on it, so we're built to leave off of the brake. So, you know, just doing 1/3 gear pull isn't going to spool it like we're going to be spooling going down the track. So what we did is decided to brake boost it a little bit. Made 930 foot-pounds of torque, and I think it was right around 700 horsepower on a pull to, like, I think it was about 45 to 5,000 RPM. You know, everything felt great. We made a few pulls after that. We've always had an issue with the transmission in the old setup with a 3-valve. We kind of get up to that 6,000 range, and you know, it just kind of flatlined. So obviously, whole new engine, everything's changed minus the transmission. So we think there's definitely something going on with the transmission, which the guys at FTI, like you guys heard, have a brand new 2,000 plus horsepower transmission coming our way. Hopefully be here in a week. But yeah, so we got up to the top of one of the poles, making good power, and on D-cell we had a little bit of smoke, and we decided to pull the plugs. We found cylinder number 6 had a little bit of a wet plug, a little unburnt fuel. Cleaned them all up, cranked it over with no fuel and no ignition. Seen a little puffing out of the catch can, so obviously we knew something was hurt. And just decided to take it off the dyno and pull it apart and see what happened. And as you can see here, we butted a ring on number 6 and definitely destroyed the piston.
So you say butted a ring. What does that actually mean?
Yeah, so the actual ring gap from factory is on the tight side for boost. So, you know, when we want to run boost, we actually open that gap up. So when you have all that cylinder pressure, the actual ends of the ring can actually butt together. Well, when they butt together, they have nowhere to go other than up or down. So what happens is they crack the piston. And being that it's a hyperkinetic piston, it's a very cast material, as you can see. And it just breaks the ringland, and then there goes everything.
All right, well, we got here our disassembled block for Godzilla. We did have a piston failure right in this cylinder here. We got one of our other rings here, you can see. This is the gap we're working with on our stock pistons. Cylinder looks pretty good, don't have any substantial scoring or anything like that. Crank looks good. So essentially, we're gonna either build a new motor or throw this one back together and just keep turning it up, see what we could do. So it's a new platform, no one really knows yet, especially like on the dyno load, but interested to see what's going to happen, and you guys are definitely going to see it first.
But we do have that built motor going together. We have the new crank, new block as well. We got some MGP rods, billet aluminum rods that are being built for us right now. Brian Wolf over at Willis Engines is going ahead and speccing us out a Wiseco piston for our methanol build. That should be pretty cool. I think we're going to be right around 12.5, 13-to-1 compression on that one. That's going to be for the big power.
And for that built motor, we're not running a cooling system on it,
We're
right?
not going to run cooling systems. We're talking about maybe run some water through the heads, or just have some ports to run some air through in between rounds so we can cool the heads down. But no, yeah, no cooling system. The block's going to be filled with hard block. You know, it's still going to be a stock block, but everything's going to be stout on it so it can hold the pressure. So. How's it going, guys? Here with the chief engineer, Jacob, my son. We're just going over what to do on the build while we have the engine out. Jacob, can you tell the guys what we're going to be doing?
So we're gonna fill in the firewall, paint it, and tidy up everything.
Yeah, so we can have a nice final product.
Alright guys, just getting back to home base after another long week of work with the guys. Knocked a lot of stuff out this week. Had some unfortunate news with the car on the dyno, but it is what it is and to be expected with such a new platform. That being said, we've got some exciting things coming this week. Got a really nice Whipple Camaro SS coming in for port injection and a couple other things along with a dyno tune. And then I think I've got a 2020 Jeep Gladiator coming in for a Magnuson blower install. So I'll definitely fill you guys in on that next week. Super appreciative of all the support we've been getting, guys. It's been unreal. Everybody's comment. We try to reply to them all. You know, good, bad, and ugly. It doesn't matter to us. We appreciate the support, and we get a couple good laughs along with you guys. So with that being said, I'll see you guys next week. Let us know what you think. And as always,
Make sure you subscribe and smash the like button.